Hello guys, this is your DIY assistant. Welcome back to this very today episode. I have a major update for you guys about Maxwell Chikumbutso. Now, I've been combing over the internet for the past few months trying to get some information, tangible information about the self-powered car for you guys, and be my guests. I just got one, and this one is really gigantic. Now, for a lot of you trolls and the new religion car skeptics, I know that we're finding this very funny. Remember what Maxwell Chikumbutso told you guys while unveiling the car? Earlier this year in February 10th, he said, if you buy my car, you will not need to buy a generator because my car can power your phone. Let that sink in for a moment. And when he said it, he actually meant it because he also went further to say that the car can put out a whole lot of whopping 15 kVA of power to power up your car. Think of what you can do with that. Now, in this very video today, we're having exactly something very similar that's going on. A rare video footage where he doesn't even use the 2025 one where he partnered with Kai to develop, but the very previous one which he actually designed in 2016-2017. And he is using it to do something very magnificent that when you look at it, you can actually be able to see how huge this very technology, the potential that this very technology have that can change the trajectory of everyone who is using it. Imagine powering your home using your car. This is no more gimmicks. This is not just what Elon Musk and most other guys are doing. And not to mention the pretty very cheap affordability of this very product, of this very car. Is my take home. Imagine $15,000. And that is a generator, and that is an infinity energy system. Now, for a lot of you who actually didn't follow, let me just brush through this quickly, then I show you the video. For a lot of you guys who haven't been following up, before this very moment, this very civilization, there was once upon a time an element within the periodic table that was erased out of the periodic table. And this very element we're talking about, the element actually enables humanity to tap electricity from the very air that we breathe. Wait, you're thinking what I'm thinking. So how exactly did African genius, because we're counting a lot right now, we're counting Ernest Andrew, and we're counting Maxwell Chikumbutso, and they didn't even read these textbooks, they didn't even go to MIT or Harvard, that is then the holy grail of Western education. What Africa have is miseducation and terrible education system that doesn't even fuel their economic growth. Now here is the kicker. If Maxwell Chikumbutso and Ernest Andrew didn't graduate from Harvard, not even graduate from different useless universities in Africa that cost arms and legs and more than a kidney, then you graduate, you're just a perpetual job hunter. Imagine what is possible from remembering than reading garbage. Imagine the colossal of reasoning than reading rubbish. Because, in my own term, African education system is way beyond the terrain and the standard of this world. African education system, it is not written in the textbooks of the white man. It is not written on the chalkboard. It is coded in their own DNA. It is coded in their ancestry knowledge. And if we can be able to know how to go back in time, we can be able to figure this out, and we will not need to read in between the books, just like you heard the Western world say. When you want to hide anything from the black man, hide it in between the pages of books. Maybe our previous guys in Africa know that what we have there is not sustainable. Yeah. Else, why are those who didn't even read this rubbish are driving more better? Let me shock you, but watch the very video, and I'll be back shortly afterwards. And I'm going to put it right here.
Yo, what's up, legends?
Yeah.
Generators,
Dr. Cool.
electricity grid,
If you've been following this channel,
multi-trillion dollars
you've
industry
probably been
peed
holding your
in their
breath,
pants and
waiting
waiting
for
for
any
any
update
update
on
on
the
the
mysterious
mysterious genius named
Maxwell
Chikumbutso.
As this name
not
more
the name you will
terrifying
find
than
in your
nukes
gatekeeper's
to its
textbook that teaches you
capabilities.
obituaries of your own
So what has he
economy
come up
and
with this time,
dependencies.
you ask?
But the very
man who
name
finds
that broke
diamonds
the internet
where other
and
are
caused
busy
cardiac
being
arrest
flogged
in the
in
heart
jardins
of
picking
big
rocks.
operation, like
A brutal
solar,
punch this time.
wind farm,
In a video clip
battery
that cooks the
industry,
lies,
energy.
buckle up
As we are about to dive into the uncomfortable territory. This will be yet another bumpy ride. Grab your roasted corn if you are watching from Al Kabulin. If you are watching from West, coffee please. Someone like you, a die-hard fan, recently reached out and asked, Doc, is there any update on Maxwell? Is he still alive? What happened to the self-powered tech? That hit hard. So I decided, it's time. Time to drop an update that'll melt every skeptic, shake the internet, and remind the world that Africa is not done yet. Far from it. We're just getting started. But before we go further, do yourself and this revolution a favor. Subscribe right now, smash that bell icon, and if you believe in black excellence and innovation that the media wants buried, hit that super thanks button. We're under fire for this, and your support keeps the flame alive. While we're creating this content, let me tell you what's really going on. We're under intense attack. Not just me, this entire movement. The hate we're getting from Western tech communities is real. They're throwing shade, censorship, and digital sabotage. Why? Because the deeper we dig into Maxwell's work, the more threatened the system becomes. Let's be brutally honest. Some of Maxwell's own supporters are starting to doubt, wondering, was it all just a hoax? Is this just another African hype story? Let me stop you right there. Absolutely not. Maxwell Chikumbutso is not done. He's not folding. And he sure as hell isn't here for fanfare or the limelight. He's on stealth mode. But he's cooking. This isn't just about showing off tech. This is warfare. The kind of war where silence is more powerful than noise. And that's why we're keeping it low-key, not silent. You hear me? Disruptive tech doesn't scream. It detonates. Today, I've got something nuclear. A rare, exclusive video clip that the mainstream media has either ignored, buried, or simply didn't understand. This video is a mental reset, and if you're a skeptic watching this, buckle up. You're about to eat your own doubts. In this clip, Maxwell is using his first prototype of the self-powered electric car to power up a welding machine. Let that sink in. Not lighting a bulb, not charging a phone, he's welding. Welding machines are energy monsters. They suck power like no tomorrow. And Maxwell's car powered it with no gas, no recharge, no external battery. That alone should have been on every global front page. Are you seeing the magnitude of this? The fact that this video exists but nobody is talking about it should make your blood boil. If you're tired of hidden truths, of Africa being ignored, this is your chance to fight back. Hit subscribe, drop a comment saying Maxwell lives, and support this channel through super thanks, so we can stay online and untouchable. Because let me tell you, they're watching. They don't want this info getting out, but it's too late now. Let's rewind for a sec. Remember that Cairo trip? The one that never happened? Everyone was expecting Maxwell to showcase his tech in Egypt, but it got delayed. Here's what they won't tell you. It wasn't about readiness. It was about bureaucratic sabotage, the same twisted, red-taped web that African nations face when buying arms to fight terrorism. That's what Maxwell ran into. There are people in high places that do not want this tech unleashed. It's a threat to trillion-dollar empires. If you can power your car and your house from the same device, oil is dead. Big batteries? Done. Generators? Obsolete. Let me say this loud and clear for the people at the back. Maxwell is not giving up. He's not getting cold feet. He's not hiding. He's on a mission. And that mission is just too dangerous to play in public. Right now, he's under heavy protection, building the next generation of his self-powered innovations in a secret underground facility. This is not some conspiracy, folks. This is real Africa, standing tall. And let me warn those who think Maxwell has gone quiet. Never underestimate the silence of a sleeping tiger. It is far more deadly than the bark of 10 Rottweilers. The moment he steps back into the spotlight, it's going to be a knockout punch to the entire EV industry.
Yeah, so successfully cut and weld. The vehicle is working. The generator is working. As you can see, very excited for the first time you have the car.
Let's go back to that video proof. That clip you just watched, That clip you just watched wasn't from his 2024 to 2025 partnership with Kai Motors. No, that was from his original prototype, his first breakthrough. Now here's what will blow your mind. In a separate clip from 2026, Maxwell clearly stated during a live unveiling, "If you have my car, you don't need a generator. You can power your home with it." People thought he was exaggerating, until they saw this welding machine video. Let me paint it for you. If it powers a welder, it can power your AC, your electric stove, your refrigerator, your whole life. This isn't some sci-fi fantasy, it's Maxwell's reality. And like the first American peer-reviewed researcher once said, this could be the game changer that ends energy poverty in Africa. If this doesn't light a fire in your chest, I don't know what will. But here's what you can do. Support this work by subscribing now, hitting the super thanks button. Every single donation fuels more exposure and protection for Maxwell and this tech. And sharing this video like your life depends on it, because one day it just might. So what's next? Here's my promise to you. I, Dr. Cool, will be bringing more updates this August. More footage, more truth, more behind-the-scenes revelations from the shadows of innovation. But for now, know this. Maxwell Chikumbutso is not a hoax. He's a genius in exile, and his work is a silent revolution being built in the dark. When he returns, the world won't know what hit it. Stay sharp, stay tuned, stay woke. There will be more about Maxwell Chikumbutso Technologies updates in this August, so stay tuned, stay connected to the reality. Now, if you would excuse me, gentlemen, you ladies, I have a flight to catch and self-powered car to drive.
At this very part, really caught me. I decided I don't want to play any music. I don't want to add any sort of effects so that you can hear what is going on in the background. There is no generator. The world has not grown to the point of having a generator that is noiseless. The world has not grown to the point of having a solar-powered welding machine. Now, a lot of you guys who are saying it was a brownie product. So how the hell did he have in that trunk there that is making that welding? Before you forget, whatever powers your welding machine can power a lot of appliances. Why? Because your welding machine are power guzzlers, are power monsters. So guys, if there is anything I'm going to tell you guys is welcome to 2025, where Africa is leading in technological innovation without going to Western school, just being a dropout. And that is why I say there is more paradox. There are more Pandora box that Maxwell Chikumbutso is opening that we can be able to tap from to learn how to reason and not read garbage. So tell me what to think in the comment section about this very innovation, and I'm going to be dropping more bombshell about Maxwell Chikumbutso innovation and tech in this channel in this August. So be sure to follow up if you are a self-powered generation, if you are tired of paying that eye-watering bill for your house, for your utilities, then African technology is the only way out, not the Western carrot donkey trickynology. I call it trickynology because it's tricky. It's built on planned obsolescence, and Africa is coming to, hit them with everything. The right uppercut, left, right uppercut that's gonna change the trajectory of humanity being enslaved by technology that should be serving us. Thank you for watching. I remain your guy, DIY assistant, and I'm gonna see you on the next episode. Bye for now.